Welcome back to Motor Minds, the place where drivers become smarter and cars run better. If you love your car and want to keep it running smooth without spending a fortune, you're in the right spot. Today, we're talking about something many drivers ignore, that little yellow ABS light on your dashboard. It might not seem like a big deal at first, but it could mean your brakes aren't working as safely as they should. So, what's really going on? In this video, we'll break down the top 8 reasons why the ABS light is on, and we'll show you what you can do to fix it, step by step. Let's get started. So, what exactly is ABS? ABS stands for anti-lock braking system. It is a safety feature built into your car's braking system. When you press the brakes hard, especially in an emergency, ABS helps keep your wheels from locking up. This way, your tires keep gripping the road, and you stay in control of your car. It's super helpful when driving on wet roads, ice, or gravel. Without ABS, your car could skid, and you might lose steering control. But when that little ABS light turns on in your dashboard, it means the system has a problem. Let's find out the top reasons why that light comes on, and what you should do next. Reason number 1, bad wheel speed sensors. Every wheel on your car has a sensor that keeps track of how fast it's spinning. These are called wheel speed sensors. They send important information to your car's ABS system, helping it know when a wheel is about to lock up. But if one of those sensors gets dirty, damaged, or just stops working, the ABS won't get the right data. That's when your car turns on the ABS warning light to let you know something's wrong. What to do? Sometimes, cleaning the sensor with brake cleaner can fix it. But if it's broken, you'll need to replace it. A mechanic can use a scan tool to figure out which sensor is causing the problem. Reason number 2, low brake fluid level. Your ABS system doesn't work on its own. It uses the same brake fluid as your regular braking system. This fluid helps create the pressure needed to stop your car safely. If the fluid level gets too low, the ABS system might not function properly, and that's when the ABS warning light shows up on your dashboard. This can happen for a couple of reasons. Maybe there's a leak somewhere in the system, or your brake pads might be really worn down, causing more fluid to move into the brake calipers. What to do? Open the hood and check the brake fluid reservoir. If the level is low, top it off using the correct type of brake fluid. But don't stop there. Have the system inspected for leaks or worn parts. Reason number 3, faulty ABS module. The ABS module is like the brain of the anti-lock braking system. It takes all the data from the sensors and makes the ABS work. Over time, the module can wear out or develop electrical problems. When this happens, the light comes on, and your ABS may stop working. What to do? A scan tool can help confirm this issue. Unfortunately, replacing an ABS module can be expensive, but it's important for your safety. Reason number 4, blown fuse or relay. The ABS system runs on electrical power, just like many parts of your car. If a fuse blows or the ABS relay stops working, the system can't function, and the ABS light will turn on. What to do? Check your fuse box for a fuse labeled ABS. If it's blown, replace it. Also check the ABS relay if your car has one. But remember, if a fuse keeps blowing, that means there's an underlying problem that needs attention. Reason number 5, air in the brake lines. Your car's braking system is designed to work with fluid only, no air. But sometimes, especially after a brake job or fluid change, tiny air bubbles can sneak into the brake lines. When that happens, it messes with the pressure inside the system. The ABS relies on steady, even pressure to work properly. So if the pressure becomes uneven because of air pockets, the ABS system might think something's wrong, and that's when the warning light comes on. What to do? You will need to bleed the brakes to push the air out. If you're not sure how to do it safely, it's best to have a mechanic take care of it. This isn't just about turning off the light. It's about safe, strong braking when you need it most. Reason number 6, worn brake pads or rotors. It might surprise you, but in some cars, worn-out brake pads can actually trigger the ABS light. That's because many modern vehicles use sensors to keep an eye on brake wear. When your brake pads or rotors get too thin, the system picks up on the uneven braking and thinks there's a problem. Worn pads can also affect how evenly your car stops, and that makes the ABS system work harder or even shut off. What to do? Take a look at your brake pads and rotors. If the pads look really thin or the rotors feel rough, warped, or deeply grooved, it's time to replace them. Staying on top of brake maintenance keeps your car safe and keeps warning lights off your dash. Reason number 7. Problems after a recent repair? Did your ABS light turn on right after you had some work done on your car? Maybe. You got new tires, brake pads, or had suspension parts replaced. It's more common than you think. During a repair, a mechanic might accidentally disconnect a wire, bump a sensor, or not plug something back in properly. Even a loose connection can cause the ABS system to stop working, and that's when the light comes on. What to do? Check the area where the repair was done. Look closely for unplugged or loose wires, especially near the wheel hubs and brake system. If you're not sure what to look for, take it back to the shop and ask them to double-check their work. A simple fix might be all it takes. Reason number 8. Battery or charging system issues. Your ABS system doesn't just rely on sensors and brake parts. It also needs a steady flow of electricity to work properly. If your car's battery is weak or your alternator isn't charging like it should, the ABS might stop working. When that happens, the ABS warning light will turn on to let you know. You might also notice other signs, like dim headlights, a hard time starting the engine, or even flickering dashboard lights. What to do? Test your battery and charging system. Most auto parts stores can do this for free. Fixing a weak battery or bad alternator could solve the problem completely. What happens if you ignore the ABS light? Well, your car will still stop, the brakes will still work. But here's the problem. Without ABS, your wheels can lock up during hard braking, especially on wet, icy, or slippery roads. That means you could lose control, slide, or even crash. ABS is there to help you steer and stop safely during emergencies. Ignoring the warning light puts your safety and everyone else on the road at risk, so don't take chances. Find the problem and fix it as soon as you can. Quick tips for dealing with the ABS light. Always check for other warning lights, like the brake or traction control lights. Use a scan tool to read ABS codes. It helps narrow down the problem fast. Don't guess. Fixing the wrong part costs money and time. If you're unsure, let a professional handle it. And that's it. Now you know the top 8 reasons why the ABS light is on and what you can do to fix it. If this video helped you, hit that like button and drop a comment if you've dealt with ABS issues before. We'd love to hear your story. And don't forget to subscribe to Motor Minds for more smart car tips, simple repairs, and money-saving advice. Got more dashboard lights you are curious about? Check out our other videos. We've got a ton of useful info coming your way. Thanks for watching, and drive safe out there.